Well, I have a.
All right, the Outcast podcast. Starting already jungling my words.
Good job.
Oh boy, jungling your words, huh? That's
Yes.
what they call it nowadays.
So, can you hear me? We are here, the Outcast podcast, episode 97, and we've got the whole crew here. Taking a look, we've got Ramo hitting his vape like he's 22.
It's my
Fucking
electronic
fantastic.
cigar. My electronic celebration cigar.
Celebration cigar.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
We've got
Wrong.
Wrong brown.
Memphis on air. He's everywhere, and he's here today.
I am, and 97 was a great year, by the way. Yeah. Ass.
He's got the creamsicle Buccaneers hat on.
Yes, I
Bucks
do.
have snuck their way into the playoffs.
Yes,
Ooh.
they did.
We'll be talking some playoffs coming up.
I
And we
like
also
it.
have DJ Tomcat.
What's happening? What's happening?
He's one of the outcasts. And your camera's a little more zoomed in. We get a nice look at that jaw of yours.
Look at
He
that.
said the jaw.
Or
The
lack
jawline.
thereof.
Yeah.
Like
there you
five
go.
chins there. I'm working on more chins for you guys.
You're looking
Nice.
pretty good, man.
Thank you.
Lord Chin.
It's good to see you guys.
More nut rester.
I would like to start the show off though by congratulating one Ramo G, as we were calling this episode. Hail
no.
to Ramo.
Hail to Ramo.
To hail Ramo.
Look at that. Give him a round of applause.
At the
Round
beginning of the
applause,
season,
Ramo.
before
Round of
anybody
applause.
knew who was going to win the national championship,
Yeah, I know.
Ramo picked the Michigan Wolverines to win it all.
Boo.
So he won the $250 bonus.
Yes.
And
that.
congratulations to
Congratulations.
Ramo.
Glorious.
To Ramo.
Look at that. Harbaugh even said something nice to you. And he's going to be your
I like
coach.
it. I like it.
Thanks,
See,
Ramo.
look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And I also predicted that. Let's see if that happens. I don't know if it will. I'm not sure it's gonna. They've already our team already announced that they're probably going to keep the coach, but of course they're going to say that until or if unless they can guarantee a much better head coach, which I think he would be.
If you didn't see the image, as
He did
we're,
great with San Fran.
Who sent that in? That's Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, my
there.
good friend.
Yeah,
Jim.
Harbaugh.
Oh, Jimmy
Jim,
boy.
if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see Jim Harbaugh sent Ramo a little note. It says, "Thanks, Ramo. # the Bears."
I
So
got you.
Is that like a message to you saying that I'm going to be coming back to the Bears, maybe to coach the Bears?
I try not to read into shit. You know what I'm saying? He knows I'm a big fan, so I mean, we'll see what happens.
I believe it'll happen because if he does step down for Michigan, which congratulations. I mean, hey, you guys.
Now, are
beat
you
the-
sure that wasn't like Ramos Sanchez from San Pedro, New Mexico or something?
No, that's my guy.
there was no G.
Jimmy.
It just said Ramo, no G.
Yeah. Yeah, so
It was Ramo S, I think, down there.
Ramos.
Ramos.
His friend John Ramos.
But if he stepped down for Michigan, I think he will take that Bears job. I
It'd
think
be nice. It'd be nice.
It
They've
makes
been saying he
sense,
might
though.
take the Chargers job because, he
That
went
too.
to Stanford, so he's like Southern California
is.
as
Well,
well.
no,
He is.
Stanford is in the Bay Area, and
I know, but it's still California.
Oh wait, I don't know.
They are saying maybe he would go to the Chargers, but
Well, I
why
thought they
not
were-
stay right there in Michigan? You
I
just
thought-
won a national championship.
No.
You've been owning Ohio State.
Wasn't Michigan his alma mater?
Yes.
Yeah.
His wife is from Southern California.
Have you seen his
he
wife? She's
he
pretty
went to
hot.
college. Oh yeah, he went to college at Michigan.
He,
Who
yeah, his alma mater is
he,
Michigan.
he coached at Stanford. That's
Yeah,
right.
no.
He
But he
coached
played
Stanford.
quarterback for the Bears.
The Bears, yeah.
Yeah, and he played for the Bears.
It wasn't that great
Yeah.
either, but he was all right. We loved him.
So Ramo got the 250 large.
Boom,
Very nice work.
boom, shakalaka.
Hey, where's that pizza you was talking about, man?
You just smoked some
And
in
he
the
already
garage,
spent it
man.
all on vape juice.
So
From a
let's
celebration.
let's quickly move on to the NFL. The playoffs are set. Ramo, do you still have a team left standing as we look at the playoff picture?
I do, but I'm concerned.
Yes.
Should be.
Who's the team you have?
I picked Buffalo. They are the 2 seed,
Yeah.
but
I think they're in a good place.
they're
Yeah.
great right now and they're playing really good football. But have you seen Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, he's real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
But
he's
Buffalo has a chance.
They do. They have a chance. They have a fighting chance against Baltimore, but
No.
I don't. They're playing really good football
And
right now, so that worries
Who
me.
did you pick, Tomcat? Is your team still in it?
My team's in it, but they're kind of lame. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, they gonna
I
get
thought
their
you
ass-
picked
I would
the
call them the
Bucs.
Kansas
No,
City
he picked
Queefs
Kansas
after
City.
their last few performances.
Yeah, they gonna get their ass kicked by Miami too.
And
They
who,
are.
And who did you pick? Memphis.
The other first round bye in the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, you're looking really
Mhm.
good.
Yes.
And then
They're
I
definitely
picked
going to the
Dallas.
So let me tell you guys, according to the internet conspiracy,
What conspiracy?
you know, they already know who's going to win this match. They already know who's
How?
going to the Super Bowl, and they know just by the logo and the colors in the logo.
Oh, that's some bull jive.
Yeah, the logo says the Ravens are going to win. It says they're going to
How does the logo say that?
the colors on the logo. So there's a conspiracy online, and what they're saying is the past 3 Super Bowls, you can tell who was going to win and who was going to go to the Super Bowl by the colors in the logo. As you can see here, we got it on the screen if you're watching online. The third one, before last, was the Bengals. They lost to LA, the Rams, right?
Yeah,
What
the
color's
Rams.
the
The one on
banner
the
in
bottom is the one that wins.
So the Rams colors, that's the yellow, the gold in the bottom, and the Bengals more of a reddish. It's more
On the top. And then the next year, the Kansas City Chiefs, who
That's
won
what he's
last
saying.
year. And then the Eagles are there on the top. And then
That's
this
not
year
really
it's supposed
green
to-
though.
This year, yeah.
It looks
I'll
kinda
go with
neat.
you on that,
It,
Ramo.
it doesn't look like it's not definitely not Eagles green. It looks more Miami.
I'll
Miami
go with you
color.
on that. Yes, I will go with you on that. But the next one definitely looks like San Francisco and the Ravens.
It could, yeah. But I mean, here's the thing, and I'll just say this
You
for
did just
this
say
year, this year's logo in particular, it's not a stretch. It's
It works.
Tomcat.
Pretty sure the
San-
Ravens are going to win.
I'm pretty sure they're
That's
going to go
gonna
to
be
the big game,
that's the
and
game.
I'm pretty sure that San Fran's going out of the
Yes.
the
So-
yes,
NFC.
Here's my: Are
I'm
they
pretty sure.
are they guessing or do they know?
I think
They're
going
probably
out on a
taking an
limb.
educated guess, but
Somebody
don't
gonna
count
place a bet
Buffalo
on it.
out because I'm telling you, their quarterback is a gamer.
He's unpredictable, though. I like
He
Josh
is.
Allen, and
He
I
is, Josh.
really
Yeah.
want to root for him.
He's
and
a
I
gamer.
think Buffalo, there's a few teams that have never won a Super Bowl that are in this thing right now.
Yeah.
Buffalo's one of them.
One of them.
Yeah.
Never won a Super Bowl. I
Went to
remember
4
when,
straight though.
yeah, when I was a
I
kid,
remember that.
4 straight Super Bowls.
Jim Kelly.
Straight
Lost all 4 of them.
in a row. Like
Who was the
1,
running
2,
back too?
3.
He was dope.
Thurman Thomas.
Thomas, yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
I loved him. He
Did
was
you know?
dope.
Here's something. Did you know that Thurman Thomas in college at Oklahoma State? Do you know who his backup was?
Who?
Barry Sanders.
No shit.
That's
I had
how
no idea.
cold Thurman Thomas
Yeah.
was. That Barry Sanders was the
Back
backup.
up. Yeah.
Where's that wow
went
sound?
Wow.
Yeah, we need it.
Wow.
Barry Sanders was a god, dude.
Yeah, and he won the Heisman.
He was a running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Another team that has not won a Super Bowl is Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns have never won a Super
The
Bowl.
Browns stink.
And they are in. And they've been a hot team here lately since
I
they got
know.
Joe Flacco as their
Look
quarterback.
at that old Joe Flacco. He still got something in the tank.
Another team that has
he's
not
playing good.
has not won a Super Bowl
Mhm.
in the history of the team is the Detroit Lions.
Detroit.
They're a 3 seed.
Don't they always have to play on like New Year's Day or something to get their
Thanksgiving.
butts whoops every time?
Thanksgiving.
But they won
They,
this year,
they
though.
even make jokes about him on Family Guy,
That's messed
Yeah.
up.
like about how they
That's
lose so
about-
much on Thanksgiving.
But they won this Thanksgiving, I think.
Nope.
No, they lost
They
again.
lost. They lost. They
Dang.
did lose.
Well, I'm pretty
Why
proud
they
of
keep
our
agreeing to freaking play on Thanksgiving. You know you're gonna lose.
I'm proud of our picks though because Buffalo, Ramo's pick is a 2 seed. Then we
Mhm.
made these picks at the very beginning of the season.
Yeah, we did.
Buffalo is a 2 seed. Dallas is a 2 seed. That's who I picked. And TK is a 3 seed, and Memphis is a 1 seed.
Yeah.
So the worst
did good
pick
picks.
is TK. You're
Ah,
you're a
damn
3
it.
you're a 3 seed.
And-
You could very
And
well
I
win
used and I used the internet to get that pick. So
Don't-
Las
no.
Vegas actually. Las
Hold on,
Vegas
man.
picked.
Don't get the internet no props, man.
Las Vegas
I was
picked.
still at
Well,
the
I
gym.
think it's kind of cool because if you beat me, you beat the internet.
well
Because I used Las Vegas betting odds to pick my pick. So
Great
you guys,
logic.
I like that.
you guys would be beating Vegas bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, let's move on to another
All right.
sport. We have talked a lot of sports here. This will be the last sports topic, but I want to
I
get
like
in.
sports.
I want to get
Yeah,
in
me
our
too.
NBA. A lot of people do love sports. I love them, but some people don't. But
Tomcat.
the
No, I do like them.
the NBA championship is going to be in June, as it always is.
Tomcat.
And usually you start paying attention to the NBA right after Christmas into the new year. and we have not made NBA picks. So I figure if you guys want to play the game of 250 on the line, if you can pick the NBA champion.
Why not?
But first, we have to shoot for first pick. I'm going to mention a number, or I'm going to actually tell you, ask you.
I have a suggestion.
What's your suggestion?
Well, usually when we're outside every afternoon after our podcast, we play maybe 4 or 5 pickup games of basketball, and usually the winner picks first.
Okay, well, you can pick first in guessing how many points.
I knew you were going to come up with something like that. I knew it. I didn't even want to say it because I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Kidding.
Yeah.
Listen,
I think that's fair. I will let him have the first pick
I don't
No.
even play basketball
in
with y'all,
the
so how's that
consolation prize. This is what he's saying is he won the Michigan pick, so therefore he should get the first pick in the NBA.
I'm sorry. Okay.
But I'm gonna make him earn it because we have a shoot for ball question here. I'm going to say something that is a numerical number, and then each of you pick whoever's closest without going over, just like they do on The Price is Right.
I like it.
We'll win. So it is an NBA question. You get first pick, Ramo. How many points has LeBron James put up in his entire career up until this minute right now?
Good Lord.
How many points do you think he scored? You wanted to pick first. So you have first pick.
Yeah, you on
the
spot,
closest
Jack.
without going over. He has more points than any other NBA player.
No, I would
in the
imagine.
history of the game. He just passed Kareem
Yeah,
Abdul-Jabbar.
he did.
But how many points
Don't
is
be
that?
cheating, TK.
No, looking on the internet.
Look at
I don't know what
see,
you're
Did you just
talking
get?
about.
No,
All right, you get last
cheating.
pick. Tomcat now has last pick. You just got disqualified. You'll have
You
the
over
third pick.
cheating. I saw you.
How many points?
oh,
Just guess.
I know. I'm trying to think, but what would a good point average be like? Let's see.
I don't know.
For the duration, he's been in the NBA for an extremely long time.
Yeah, this is his 22nd season, I think.
Yeah, that's 22
So-
years.
How many, Ramo?
Let's
We
see.
don't have all day to play the game.
What's going
They
on,
play
man?
a lot of games.
TikTok,
I'd
TikTok.
say
How many? It's thousands. How
Spit
about
it
that?
out.
yeah. I would say 12,587 points.
In his career.
Very
Yeah.
specific.
Okay,
All right,
and
all right.
Memphis, how many points do you think he's scored?
I'm going to go 33,000.
Okay,
That might be a
and
good number.
Tomcat, you get last pick. How many do you think?
13,000.
Well, he obviously did not cheat. Memphis gets first NBA pick because he is the closest.
Yeah.
It is 39,509 points.
I see. I just have no clue how many.
12,000 or 13,000?
Yeah.
LeBron James?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't even.
What?
He
at the-
scored 39,509 points. So that means Memphis gets first pick NBA champion
Oh, wow.
this year. Who is your NBA champion? $250 on
Good
the
pick.
line. They have to win the championship.
Right.
Of all the teams, who are you picking?
I'm picking the Boston Celtics.
Good pick.
Okay, that is Vegas odds #1 team. So TK, you're gonna have to change your philosophy.
Yeah.
That's off the board.
Mm-hmm.
Who said 13,000?
Me.
And then what'd you say, Ramo?
I said 13,
No, you
8,
didn't.
No,
Like
you said
12.
12 something.
Yeah, I
That's
said
why
12.
I picked.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
TK,
I said 12,
you
8.
get second pick.
I'm going Nuggets.
Denver.
They are the #2 in Vegas odds of who's going to win the championship. Now, are we just going to go right down the line? So go ahead, Ramo.
I'm just coming off the top of my head, and from what I understand and what I'm hearing, like on sports talk radio and things, the Milwaukee Bucks may come out of this thing on top.
That's
because
number
of
3 anyway.
a
That's the
move
number
that they
3.
made. Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't even look. I didn't know.
You might have a good pick there.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and take the 4th team on the Vegas odds and take the Phoenix Suns.
All right, here we
What?
go.
So Phoenix,
They got 1,000.
Are
I'm
you
going
serious?
Chicago Bulls.
Phoenix?
They're on there, and they're
Are
number
you
4.
sure you want to go with that one?
so I got Phoenix.
Oh, Ginger,
Memphis
don't
has
do
got
it.
Denver.
Oh, no.
Ramo's got Milwaukee. Tomcat,
The Nuggets.
you have Denver.
Yeah, I got Boston.
Okay, Boston is Memphis.
I wanted Boston.
Okay, got it.
But
All
I'm
right.
hopefully.
That would be like what their 13th championship, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
They
yeah,
got 12 now.
Oh, wait.
11 or
The
12.
odds are against
No, I know,
that.
I know they
though.
got 12. They may have 13 because
They
Kevin
may.
Garnett and Ray Allen and
You're right.
Paul Pierce.
I
won one.
haven't kept up with
So they
that
might have 13.
since
So this might be their 14th.
Jordan
I believe.
retired.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our
Yeah.
next story. This gentleman, I think, could have played in the NBA because of his hops.
For
This,
sure.
this is the man who
Gosh.
lunged at a judge
that
I'm thinking the
motherfucker.
NFL more.
during court.
Like,
Oh,
Las
yeah.
Vegas.
Give me a hell of a linebacker, bro.
This happened in
Holy
Vegas.
shit, this motherfucker got.
Do we have the tape of the guy jumping over the table? All right,
There
go ahead
he
and
is.
roll the tape.
It started off relatively calm. 30-year-old Deopa Redden said he was trying to leave his violent past behind, pleading not to be sent back to
His
prison.
name's Deborah.
But taking a look at his rap sheet, Nevada judge Mary Kay Holthus was having none of it.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else.
Before she could finish in a shocking scene,
Whoa! Look at that jump.
See, I'm telling you, bro.
lunging at the judge.
That's Troy
And
Polamalu.
the flag
I mean,
was
that
still
is-
there.
No, it went down. It went down.
But it's there.
Wrestled
It
him to the
is.
ground.
He whooped
All
her
of it
ass, though.
caught on courtroom
He
video.
like, y'all punches ain't harming me.
A
He's
terrifying
stupid.
attack that seemed to come out of nowhere. The judge shaken up and a marshal was sent to hospital. The chief judge says he's never seen anything like
Yeah,
it.
dude.
As far as I know, has never happened before with somebody
That's fucking crazy.
supermaning over a judicial bench. My message to the
He
other
gave him
judges is
props.
that
Dude.
we're going to do everything we can to make this a safe
Special
place.
teams
Video seen by
superstar.
millions on social media raising concerns about security in
Oh,
courts.
bullshit.
Such attacks tend to be rare, say experts. In 2021, there were
Look
more
how
than
high that thing
4,500
is, dude.
attacks towards judges
He
in
was up
America.
there. He
A few
flew.
months ago, a
Yeah, that's what I'm
Maryland
saying.
He
Everybody,
cleared that
he
shit.
cleared that. That's as high as your chest, as
Dude,
high
I'm
as your
telling
neck.
you. Imagine you're a place kicker in the NFL. All right, the game is on the line.
And
You're
he
down
jumps
by
up to
2
get the
points.
ball.
You're going to kick the ball, and that motherfucker jumps up there.
It's
Yeah,
just like being,
But-
you lost.
You just got to figure out which way he gonna kick the damn ball. You know how crazy that alters the game. This dumbass, he just straight Superman that hole. Literally, Superman.
He
that
jumped
hole.
over.
He called it,
So-
oh hell no, bitch.
That was dope.
And
He got- He ended up with 4 years for his original charge, which he was sentencing for him right there. And then now he has attempted murder charges for attacking her. This
Look
is
at
how
him
they
get
got
all
his ass
fucked
now.
up.
Look at him.
Look at
Oh,
all
yeah.
Hannibal
We actually
Lecter
have
and
footage.
shit.
If we have the other video,
This is them bringing him out.
Yeah, if he wants to impress me, do that shit now.
we have the footage. If we could pull up the other video we have obtained. Not a lot of people have seen this footage.
There's more.
But this is
Did he do it
footage
again?
of how they now are bringing him into the courtroom. If we have the other video ready to roll,
There he is.
Whoop.
That's
yeah, that's
fucking
not the
crazy.
video, but
There
the
he is.
joke is passed now. We didn't get it.
He's looking, man. He's like, look at this.
He
Look
looking
at it.
all kind of effed
He-
up right now too. Look at all the motherfuckers in there.
I feel, it's kind of, it's hard to feel bad for him because of what he did, but at the same time, damn, he's looking sick right now, man.
I mean,
damn.
hella. You know,
That-
what?
He
you
got
know,
his hands in some little like Pringle jars and
Hey,
shit.
there they were.
you know what some dumb
Fucking-
He can't
fucking
be
him up.
trusted, dog.
They're
You
fucking him
saw
up.
that shit.
You know some dumb little rapper gonna
He's
use
like, I
this
just
as
wanna
a
go to the
album
bathroom.
cover and shit. They're
They-
gonna have that shit and
Call it the
and
jump off.
Photoshop their face. It's crazy.
She said, she told him, she's like, I think you need to get a taste of something else right before he did it.
She
And then
could've-
he says, I think he says like, oh, hell nah, bitch, or something like that.
she could've
So I
been
told you I was a
"Oh,
linebacker,
I
bitch."
tasted something else. She could have been like, I need to see you in my chamber. She probably would have gave him some. I see you trying to
Oh,
be
my
good. Let me give you some of this.
I just can't ever
You
think
look
thinking that was a
Either
good,
way,
that
he
you're ever
missed
going to
this
get out of
shot.
jail
He missed
doing
this
something
shot,
like that.
man.
Oh, actually,
Hell
here's the
no.
live footage
What?
of them bringing him into the courtroom now.
Oh,
If you see him, here he is. What is it, like Hannibal Lecter? That looks like
That's
it's
Steve Buscemi and
Con Air.
Con Air.
Hey, like, oh, what the fuck is this?
That's how they should have brought him in.
yeah. Then he wouldn't have been able to jump over the table and try to get at that bitch.
Yeah, but he
I don't know.
showed
I
him
think
got
Steve
it.
looks pretty flexible right there.
He definitely had got a Hannibal Lecter thing going on.
We had
right
something
now.
else break the internet just about the time we got off the air last week, but this thing is still circulating.
Yes.
The podcast and show itself, Club Shay Shay, got over 30 million views. That's one of the most listened to podcasts, except for the Elon Musk interview with Joe Rogan, which I think up to this date is the most listened to podcast ever. We're trying to climb the ranks.
We're
here.
getting
Yeah,
there.
we need
The
y'all
Outcast
help, man.
podcast.
We need to get up there because we better than all they asses.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
better than all that,
Cat-
so we need your help.
Cat Williams broke the internet by going on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp and talking about Kevin Hart, talking about Cedric the Entertainer. He called out Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley. We have a clip here. This is from Club Shay Shay, Cat Williams talking about Kevin Hart.
Oh, man.
Let's see what he had to say.
Yes, until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. It's all right. For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk. That all I had said was, just, can we take some of this step and fetch it shit out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem. And then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was.
So what do you guys think? The guy is pretty much saying he got the scripts before Kevin Hart came across his desk, but there was some funny business going on, some gay activities in the movies, and therefore Cat didn't take the role. Kevin Hart takes the role. Have you been following this story, Memphis?
Yeah, man. I hit y'all up with it immediately as it was happening, because I got wind of it from one of my homeboys out in Mississippi on Twitter. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, go to YouTube now. I go to YouTube and I pick up on it like it was like 15 minutes in. And within the first minute, I'm like, holy shit, this is about to be crazy. And it went on for 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 5 seconds. And Cat just went in with back to Kevin Hart. Cat's basically saying, yeah, I had a lot of shit on my desk, but I couldn't do it. Kevin did it. What they do in Hollywood is they try to demasculate men out there, particularly black men, and put them in dresses. You like Martin Lawrence did it. Eddie Murphy did it. Ricky Smiley, who Cat Williams really went in on. And I think that's like a big chunk of the interview, because the way he just went in on Ricky Smiley and what he said was like, that's some really cold shit to say about another motherfucker, But they try to they say the greats did it, so you want to do it. So Cat Williams had a lot of those opportunities, and he was like, fuck that, I ain't putting on no dress or doing no gay shit. Get somebody else that shit. The only other person that is sizable with Cat Williams in Hollywood is Kevin Hart, and they both happen to be comedians.
I'm trying to think of Kevin Hart roles, though. I don't know of too many Kevin Hart roles where he's doing funny business like
doing gay shit. Yeah, I can't think of one.
I don't know. I mean, shit.
Maybe he means gay shit and like as being like corny as fuck, like.
Nah, it wasn't
because
that.
some people use that word as a kind of not really necessarily talk. Like I've used it before, meaning like not talking about homosexual context in any way, but like just meaning it like it's just stupid or not cool or like just.
I don't think you can do that anymore, Ramo.
I was trying to explain
I know you can't, but Cat Williams don't give a fuck.
But Cat Williams is very direct, so if he feel like you corny, he's gonna say, nah,
but that's what he mean by that. Like,
but nah, being funny is like being like funny
queer.
shit.
Can I just have a little take on this? I think that as a director of a film, if you offer a film to somebody, regardless of what is in the film, if they don't want to do it as the film is your artwork, and they say no, then you have every right to pick someone else who wants to do the film the way you want it done, regardless
100%.
of whether that content is seen as one way, or it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe it's nudity for a woman. She doesn't want to do it. Oh, you don't want to show your titties? Well, this chick over here wants to show her titties and she's in the movie. That's Hollywood.
Yeah, but then it's also too certain roles and certain individuals who's going to fill those roles, because certain people nobody else can play this part but this person, and that's why they cast said actor or actress. And if that said actress that who they know this the best part for, yeah, they gonna change up certain shit. They ain't gonna change up the whole movie. But if it's certain things they not comfortable with, they'll switch it up, because that happens all the time.
Ramo, do you think in Hollywood that they try to demasculate men, specifically black men, as Ramo?
Well, he's not a black man.
Memphis says. But do you think that they do that in Hollywood?
Some circles I may be considered close, including my own family, but that's a different story. I don't. I mean, I've never really noticed that they do. I don't pay attention to that. I think the fact that more black actors are cast in like leading roles and stuff like that There could be a lot of that going on, but in the same respect, I've seen Robin Williams do it. I mean, other people have done it. So
Mrs. Doubtfire.
yeah, it's not exclusive to doing it to one person or another. And I find that those movies culturally, like as a country, it may not sit well with like, young, urban males or, even young white males, but like by and large, the country likes those kind of movies, soccer moms, kids, you know what I'm saying? And some guys are, can find that kind of entertaining and funny.
Well,
like,
also
I
say
never
this.
found it offensive.
The theater lifestyle.
I guess is what I'm
the
saying.
Theater lifestyle, the thespian lifestyle.
Sure.
Theater.
There are a lot of gay men and women
Sure,
that are in
100%.
theater and into acting.
I don't think there's anything wrong with
But
it. I mean,
another thing,
if
what
you're
Kevin
okay
Hart
with
was
doing
saying,
it.
I mean, Cat Williams was saying too, what happens in Hollywood, but particularly to like black men, is that a lot of guys do gay stuff to get roles. This is a known fact that many actors and actresses have.
Oh, you mean off screen, like kind of,
or done, shit
See,
like
that, I don't know nothing about that.
The Me Too movement is basically based off of that shit, but it was like for women, but it happens to men all the time. You think about a lot of roles, like, damn, how the motherfucker get that role though? Like, motherfuckers be
You
fucking.
saying he rolled over and took it in the boontang?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying allegedly this is what happens in Hollywood. Everybody knows that.
Do we have the video of Cat Williams calling out Cedric the Entertainer?
I'm good.
He also called out, here's the clip. Here's Cat on Club Shay Shay calling out Ced. Go ahead and roll the
Cedric
tape.
told you when you asked him, did you steal Cat Williams' joke? Yeah. He said it don't line up. How it don't line up? He thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship.
So he's claiming that Cedric stole his jokes. We've heard this in comedy many, many times.
Yeah,
people
Carlos
saying,
Mencina and
Sure.
what's his
Yeah,
name?
he had a big
The
one.
other Latino comedian, Mexican comedian.
I know you're
The
talking
main
about.
one. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the guy who's in George Lopez.
George Lopez, yeah, and George Lopez was saying that how Carlos Mencina will steal some of his jokes. And Amy Schumer allegedly does that.
Yeah.
Steal people's jokes and
Look
stuff
at Shannon
like that.
Sharp. He's just laughing.
Cedric the Entertainer actually Cedric the Entertainer commented back. I'm reading it here. It says, revisionist history. Regardless of whatever Cat's opinion, my career can't be reduced to one joke, Cat. I've been over 40 movies. My specials and brand speaks volumes for who I am. The people I've put on, including Cat in the Hat at Gibson Theater, Amphitheater. It's hard for me to read that far away, but it sounds like Big said slap back at him. To me, when I watch this, it seems very petty, but it's got people really fired up and a lot of people talking. And did you hear Cat Williams is now taking Kevin Hart's first wife out on the road with him on tour?
Oh, boy.
I wonder what she's going to have to say. Did you guys hear about that?
I
haven't heard
I
about
didn't
that.
hear that, but I did hear him, Cat Williams now jumping back and telling Kevin Hart, I'll challenge you for $1 million
Yeah, I saw that.
at a game of basketball, at comedy, at rapping, whatever.
That would be funny as hell. Them two
$1
little
million.
short ass motherfuckers
Balling.
out there playing basketball.
I want to see.
That is funny. That's the first thing he said.
I would rather see them two face off in comedy, joke for joke. I would rather see them two do
Like
that.
a
I'd rather see him in the boxing
Well,
ring, maybe
I
an
don't wanna
octagon, some type of cage fight.
No,
weapons.
I
Be
don't,
awesome.
I don't want to see that. Now, like a versus.
Kind of like a comedy battle, like
yeah, but
a
it'll be a
tasers.
It'll be a versus.
a roast.
Yeah, it'll be a versus.
Who
though.
are you riding with
Flamethrowers.
on this, Memphis? Whose side are you on? I personally think Cat is coming off looking petty, and he went on Shannon Sharp's show. I didn't hear any clips of him praising too many people. It seemed like he just went on to put people down. So I kind of feel like he sounded a little petty, and I would like to see everybody getting along.
Well,
but at the same
I'm
time,
riding with Cat, and here's the reason why he went on Shannon's podcast. Cat Williams. Everybody that Cat Williams went in on have already been on Club Shay Shed and said something about Cat Williams. So Cat Williams is responding to everything everybody else that came on the show before him said about him. So it's not, he ain't being petty. He just speaking on his name. This is like no different if somebody was saying something about you, you was getting interviewed, but 5 other people were on before you and they said something about you, and then you hear about it. You like, hold up, wait, what? What? Oh, I'm addressing all this. And so that's why Shannon Sharp, at the end of the year, New Year's Eve, he had put out a tweet, said, I got an interview that I'm going to drop first week of January that's going to break the internet. Nobody knew who it was. Everybody was thinking like it would be like Oprah, Obama, or some shit like that. And it was Cat Williams. And like I said, when I got wind of it last week when it dropped, and I put it in our group text immediately, I'm like, you guys got to watch this now. That shit was like fucking insane.
But I just, again, to kind of echo what he's saying, I really don't get it. He just seems like everyone's like, it's so explosive. But what is he doing but ragging on people?
Well, because you guys don't follow comedy, so you wouldn't get it. And plus,
what are we not getting? Like, explain it. I don't understand.
I did.
I would like to think I follow comedy. Yeah,
Well,
I
like when I'm talking about black comedy, like because these are all black comedians. Like,
so wouldn't that be considered just a black man tearing another black man down type of thing?
No, because if someone says something about you and you respond back, that's all it is. That's not anybody turning anybody down.
But he was saying that they gave Kevin Hart those roles.
But no, it's
because he didn't want to do anything. That wasn't Kevin Hart saying anything about him.
But the thing is, you got to watch the whole thing because Kevin Hart wasn't the only person that caught it.
Yeah,
He
I know
said
Ludacris,
something
he said Ludacris is in the Illuminati, and then he got a 10 movie deal for like $200 million. I'm still trying to find out what's bad here. What's bad about being in the Illuminati and getting $1 million movie deals? I don't.
Well, because you got to take it in the poop chute. It sounds like.
Because what are you doing to get into that? They ain't some say, "Hey, TK, come on in and join the club."
He didn't say that though.
No, but you just said, "What's wrong with joining the Illuminati?" Allegedly.
So you think that eye is a brown eye?
If the Illuminati was such a thing, that's.
Are you guys homophobes?
That's just.
I think it sounds like it.
That you might have to do some weird shit to get into.
I'm not afraid of homosexual people. So,
but what if
they're behind you with a hard on?
They're not going to do anything to me because I'm not homosexual.
Dude,
so if you
typically look,
you don't have to be homosexual to be in the Illuminati.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hold on. Let's stop this conversation.
I'm an Illuminati myself
because I've known tons of gay people in my life. I was on the show with one. My little brother's one, and I've known tons. I'm saying
he's looking for a date.
Typically, gay people don't go around just raping people, all right? Just because they're homosexuals don't mean they're fucking horny assholes that go around shoving their dicks in people. Well, that's what you guys are implying.
Nobody ever implied that.
No, nice try though.
Like but you're saying that being a part of Illuminati, you got to come in and be part of this group that's going to want to bend you over and fuck you in the ass.
You don't have to do that.
Like,
I just said you.
No, I know
don't
you
have
did.
to do
I'm
that.
talking about these two guys right here. You're talking about you guys.
Listen, I know
No, you probably. I mean,
edibles are probably.
why you're villainizing gay, like being gay, like.
No way.
Listen, my point, I guess, is just that it doesn't seem bad to be in like a really high sedity club with a bunch of rich people, or be getting $1 million movies.
If it's anybody,
I don't understand what he said that was so bad.
If anybody's in this room that's in the club, is me. I'm in actual fraternity. And we didn't we didn't do
lambda, the tri-labs.
You guys got a brown eye symbol too?
No, you probably get killed for some shit like that. No, we don't do that.
All right,
what's yours? Just so give your people some props.
Oh, my brother's Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
One time.
You said it kind of fast. What is it again?
Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity.
Kappa Alpha Psi.
Kappa, I like it.
You know it.
Dope.
But anyway, we just celebrated our 113th birth.
Congrats.
On January 5th.
Congrats.
Yeah, so shout out to all my nukes out there.
Good,
Yeah.
good job, guys.
Yeah.
And
All right,
shout out to the lambdas.
We have one more. The
Tri
tri-lambs.
lambs.
Shout out to the tri-lambs.
The tri-lamb, the lamb, the lamb.
Let's move on to our next topic. America's oddest laws. That includes bans on dressing as a nun, eating
You're screwed
frogs.
on that one.
You can't eat
I am.
frogs and feeding alligators.
Can you eat their
against
legs?
The law.
Feeding alligators probably here in Florida, I would assume.
It should be
Definitely.
because they get not unafraid of humans. Like they think that everybody they see is gonna give them food, so they'll approach
I
people.
don't know. I think that's a Louisiana law. I think that's in Louisiana.
I'm seeing a Missouri law here. You could tell us if this is true. You being from Missouri,
Yeah.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Is it illegal to sell a car in Missouri on Sunday?
I think so.
Why can't
Actually,
you
know
sell
what?
a car
Actually,
on a Sunday?
that is so true because now thinking about it, like all the car dealerships are always closed on Sunday. Yeah, that's actually true.
Is it like selling a chicken sandwich on Sunday?
I don't know.
This
but
actually looks like it's breaking the law.
I don't know, but
I got a feeling
But that's just how it is in the state.
it was Missouri. So like some cat that like grew up in a small town and he was working at a car dealer before he came to governor. And he was like, I hated working on Sundays. We're going to make that a law here in
My
Missouri.
state is country, but it ain't that damn country. Where
I know Indiana is.
Yeah, we know
Outside of Gary and
that.
Indianapolis.
Oh, knock it off.
I have an Alabama law here that seems.
Oh, Gary's dope,
listen,
dog.
Wait a minute. Why do we got to speak on mouth breathers? Why? It's a new year, Gentry. It's 2024.
Let him speak. Let him speak. Come
No.
on, man.
Why do we
What
got to
is
talk
it?
about mouth breathers?
It's a criminal code in Alabama
man.
that no person will pretend to be a minister of religion or any other member of clergy, a nun, a priest, a rabbi. If you dress up like one and you ain't one, and you're out in the streets, they're gonna take you to jail.
That's stolen valor.
You see what?
I got a weird one here from the
question
article.
that law.
Because
And-
mouth
and-
breathers always doing something.
In Arkansas, no person shall sound the horn on a vehicle at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m., according to Little Rock's Code of Ordinances,
Oh,
Chapter 18.
man. So they can throw no reggae parties at all. All right, y'all go to jail. Get the fuck out of here.
Lock their ass up, shut it down. Damn Arkansas.
Yeah, there were a
Them
lot of
weirdos
old
out in
laws in
Arkansas.
America that
reggae jam.
they just didn't take off the books.
Yeah,
and I
especially
know
the mouth breathers.
sodomy was one of them for a long time.
In the mouth breather land.
Sodomy.
Butt sex.
You
Couldn't
see,
do it.
Those
did you
mouth
see
breathers,
in
man.
Arizona? Have you guys ever played the claw game where you have the claw and you try to get a
Yeah.
stuffed animal out of the little
Oh, yeah.
machine?
Uh-huh.
In Arizona, it's illegal to mess with a crane game. This is according to Title
What?
13, Chapter 33.
What do you mean mess with it?
So
No person shall alter the game so the claw is unable to grab prizes, display prizes in any way. And if you do this, you're breaking the law.
That's such an Arizona
How could they
law.
tell?
you
How would
mess
they
them,
know?
They see you kicking it.
Do they have a regulation team that goes around
They
and
probably got a camera
with
on you.
tools and shit
They
go
might.
and check the torque
They might.
on the arms and the
You know, that's
I was- Go ahead.
I would say that's a Arizona thing, you know, and they call it the Florida of the West anyway. So.
Speaking-
they are.
I was
They
right
are.
about the Florida law about the alligators.
Oh,
That
for
is
real?
Florida.
Yeah.
And it says the law states no person shall intentionally feed or entice any American alligator. And I have actually broken that law and had to pay $500. I went to court.
Isn't-
Judge Nelson.
Really?
Because I got caught in my house with an alligator. It was about this long.
Wait, you had
Don't
an
they-
alligator?
I
in
had
your-
an alligator and my mom called animal control and they came, they woke me up and it was in my room. It was on the stairs actually. My mom called and it had a rope
Damn.
around its neck leading up to my room. So when they woke me up, they said, why you got this alligator in your house? I said, he must have crawled in from outside. They said, well, why has he got a rope around his neck leading up into your room? And I was fucking busted. So
You should have
they
said,
gave me
man,
a
my friends
ticket
are dicks.
to go to court. I didn't get arrested at the time that they took the alligator and I went to court for
Well,
it.
they
They
$500.
call it
Why did-
molesting an alligator. So
why
you
did
have
you
a
have an
molesting an
alligator
alligator
anyway?
It's on
charge.
it's on my charges. Yeah,
Alligator
possession of an American alligator.
molestation.
What the fuck?
Possession.
TK?
Molestation.
Possession.
Molestation.
Possession.
So
Molestation.
now I can say I know somebody who got arrested for fucking
molestation of an
fucking,
alligator.
I get it.
alligator charge.
That's
Got an
definitely a
alligator
Florida
charge.
man. Florida man.
You are
Hey,
so
it is
Florida man.
the dude I got this
Oh my God.
alligator from. His name was Gator. That was his name. That was his name. He was like
I
my
am
neighbor.
not surprised.
Why did you have a gator though?
He had
TK?
he had
Because
it.
he
was,
lived. He's from Florida. That's why.
it was about that. It's a little bit smaller than that guy. He was,
Did you have his mouth taped?
Yeah, when we got it taped, but we almost got bit getting it taped.
Because
No
you're an
shit,
idiot.
because it's a gator.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Because
Florida
you are
man.
stupid, sir.
Oh my gosh.
You wouldn't eat.
This is a law in Colorado. I kind of like this because I once lived in a place called San Carlos Park where this happened a lot. But no person in Colorado shall keep or store upholstered furniture outside unless that furniture is specifically manufactured for outdoor use. Meaning you can't just start taking your old couches and putting them on the front porch. And now it's the front porch chair.
King of the Hill would have a problem with this.
I was just thinking that.
That's in Colorado, which I thought they were pretty liberal out there. So
hey, they are liberal, but shit, they don't want that tacky shit.
Yeah, I know. Well, I guess you got to stand up and smoke your weed outside.
Here's one that's real
you know
specific.
What?
Idaho.
Oh, Lord.
Crime and Punishment, Chapter 58 under Public Health and Safety, that no persons, unless completely blind or partially blind, may use a red or a white cane. Oh, that's because they got the red and the white thing.
Right.
When you're blind, you got the little red on the white on the cane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our newsman is going blind. He's told me that he needs readers to be able to read his newscast. He's
a dick.
Not the greatest newsman in the world, but he's our newsman. The Outcast podcast, not so good news.
True.
The news is here. January 10th, 2024. Happy birthday to Raul Alejandro. He's 31 years old.
Alejandro.
Also, George Foreman. Happy birthday, George Foreman.
I was fooled. I was fooled.
I love that grill, the Foreman.
Yeah,
grill.
I was robbed. I was robbed.
Oh, yeah. This day in history, on January 10th, back in 1861, Florida seceded from the Union in February and joined the Confederacy.
Of course they did.
Thought you guys would like that.
Traitors.
1971, Masterpiece Theater premieres on PBS. I always
What about
like that.
Master P? What'd you say?
Masterpiece Theater. Masterpiece Theater.
Not to be confused with Masterpiece of Age Computer.
Capiche, 1999. The first episode is The Sopranos. Premieres on HBO.
Good job, guys.
What do you know about that?
Italiano.
2016. This is kind of sad. British singer-songwriter actor David Bowie dies. Yep, January 10th, back in 2016.
Ziggy Stardust.
Today is National Shareholders Day. Get your stocks up, baby.
Yes, go.
National Oysters Rockefeller Day. I love those. National Save the Eagles Day. Go Eagles. They're going to win?
Nope.
National Take the Stairs Day, so get your ass on the stairs. And it's also
Fat ass.
Houseplant Appreciation Day, so get a houseplant, put it in your
nice.
house.
Yeah, we got a few of them.
Yeah, the last time I grew a house plant, I ended up being on probation for a year.
You can have that house.
This
plant
first
now.
story is about plastic water bottles. I guess researchers have found that there are massive numbers of plastic particles in bottled water.
Yeah.
What?
Microscopic pieces of plastic are everywhere.
You get cancer.
They've been
What is
found
in
in high
plastic?
concentrations up to 10 to 100 times more than previously estimated in bottles of plastic water. So drink water out of a cup, I guess, now, not out of plastic.
I don't know. Yeah, something. They should bring back glass bottles.
This story's crazy. The masked assailants waving weapons around went into a live broadcast. This whole country has been put on a state of emergency now. It's in Argentina. Armed gang members broke into this public televised station in Ecuador, during a live broadcast on Tuesday, threatening employees as the country reels from drug-related violence.
Are they holding grenades?
Oh, yeah, they ain't messing around, dude.
What the fuck you getting?
That's a street gang.
They got
Is that
grenades.
13? Is that 13?
Is that your peeps?
The Zetas?
It might be.
This guy's like, we're going to commercial.
Is that a White Sox hat?
Yeah, that's
Orderly!
that's crazy. So the whole country's in a state of emergency now.
It should be.
Back in America, in the state of emergency that is in America, TSA has found that a record number of guns at airport checkpoints, 93% of them are loaded for the third year in a row. A record number of airline passengers' guns were intercepted by airport security.
That's my right.
That's right, 6,737 firearms.
Bring the whole plane down.
Speaking of airlines and the craziness, Alaskan Airlines cancels all flights on Boeing 737-9 MAX aircraft through January 13 after midair door blowout. The door blew off of this plane.
You don't need
mid-flight.
guns.
There it is. The door is gone.
We have horrible engineering.
That's right. A week later, a guy named Bob Square found the door. Door was found by a Portland high school teacher, and it was in a tree in his yard.
Did he charge him for it?
I don't know.
He should.
I don't know. He should charge him
Be
for
like,
it though.
what the fuck is in my
Could you
yard?
imagine?
This is a plain door.
That's why you always leave your seatbelt on, even if they tell you it's okay to not have
Yeah,
it on.
And
keep
your
that
tray
motherfucker on,
table
man.
up in its
Yeah.
regular upright position.
Yeah.
You get
Ha-ha!
sucked out the door.
I hit the post.
And know which armrest
They said
is yours.
the TSA said if it would have been higher, if they would have been like at a cruising altitude, people would have got sucked out.
They would have.
Now, the one kid already got his T-shirt sucked off, who was right by the door, and a couple cell phones got sucked out.
He got
But
what? Sucked off?
He got his mom was right there, Gentry. His mom was right there.
Could you imagine if he got sucked out of that plane?
they were at
dude?
cruising
Oh, yeah,
altitude,
that
and
would've been terrible, yeah.
the pressure differential would have been a lot different, and then people would have been serving drinks. The lady would have been going by with the car. Poof.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lawsuit.
I'll take
dude.
a Pepsi. Poof.
Lawsuit.
No, you won't.
They're about to get
That's
paid,
terrible, man.
bitch.
That's terrible, man. But the those Boeing's been having problems anyway for a
They
while. 'cause
recalled a handful of
Yeah,
them.
remember that? Was it last year, the year before that?
See, man.
Recently,
Yeah.
they just did it just in the
Yeah,
last
that's what I'm
couple of
talking
weeks.
See, that's the
Oh,
problem with getting
again?
on a plane,
Again.
man. You were
shit.
trusting that a motherfucker did his job properly. And in today's society, that's just a really hard thing to do.
Everybody's busy. They got things to do.
Everybody got something to do. You know what I mean? Like nobody want to stick to like do some good shit. And now I got to worry about y'all fucking up the planes and shit.
The planes!
Like fuck that, man. I fly too goddamn much.
That's
Y'all
what
need
I'm
to stay on your
saying.
Damn job, man. The
Shout
fuck?
out to our pilots behind the glass, flying the plane
Hey.
and running the cameras. J&J, Jordan and Jacob, our executive producers.
Check our doors.
And we appreciate them back there. Appreciate you,
Check
Memphis.
your own door.
Hey.
Appreciate you.
I almost feel like that one show when they're looking in the little mirror and they're like, oh, and I see Ramo, and I see
Romper room.
Tomcat, Romper Room.
Romper room.
And I see Jordan, and I see Jacob. Oh, and I see Joe Jones. It must be time to play basketball.
I thought I heard a knucklehead out there.
Our friend Joe Jones is here.
Joe
It's time for us to
Jones.
go
He better
because
practice.
we play basketball after the Outcast podcast
Let's go.
each week.
Yeah,
And
they do. You should hear them running into the walls and all the aisles.
That's
and
why I
all
wear
that
my Peter
shit.
Pants every week.
It was like they beating the hell out of each other.
Memphis
outside.
doesn't play with us.
I do not. I know better.
Come out
That's
and
so
play
weird,
with
isn't
us.
it?
No.
Come play with us.
well,
No,
he's got a hurt.
My,
What's hurt?
His
Your-
ankle.
My
The ankle, right?
Achilles.
Achilles. Oh, that's
Yeah.
that ain't nothing to
yeah.
fuck with.
His panties are bunched
Much
up.
like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, they are not to be fucked with.
Yeah.
Not
right,
on
well-
a Tuesday.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. God's willing. The Outcast podcast. We gone.
Deuces.
What are you doing?
I won.
He was